Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Tonight we have the brand new Subaru Crosstrek, one of the best car in class when it comes to traction stability, one of the most reliable engine transmission combination of mechanical part. I will explain you a little bit more detail about this Crosstrek, about the engine, about the transmission, about the all-wheel drive system from Subaru, because there are so many things to say about them. In this video I will drive the car, we will drive together, we will enjoy the ambient in the nighttime. You can see the lights, the interior, the exterior light, the headlamps. We will test it in this video. We will go in the dark streets, on the dark areas, so you can see how is the ambient. I'm not going to go in too many technical data and information about the car, but I will have a separate video where you can get all the information about this new Crosstrek. This is the 2025, 2024, 2025 model, the latest model, and there are so many things to say about it. I will leave in the description of this video all the technical data of the car that I have with me today, so you can definitely read it out from there if you want to find out more. But I recommend you to check out the full review video and also the test drive video in the daytime, because there I'll explain you a little bit more how the car is driving in the test drive, and also I will explain you in the review video everything about the car, interior, exterior, technical data, and yeah, even more details. Now I have the top of the range version right here, which is the premium version. It's kind of the most expensive version. It comes with 18-inch rims. Also it comes with leather and also panoramic glass roof. You can see that also in the review video. Plus it comes of course standard on all version with LED headlamps. They are adaptive, so they have like curve function, and also they are adaptive regarding the high beam and low beam. It's automatically, so depending on other cars which came from the front. This is the keyless entrance. This is the interior, guys. I will also start the engine in the second. It's very cold outside, around -8 or 10 degrees. Let me press the brake, start stop engine button. It's here right now. The engine is on. And I will go in a second to a few interesting technical data, and I want to explain you a few things. So the car and the version that I have with me, because we are in Europe and also here in Romania, in Bucharest, we are driving this car. So by the way, if you are in Romania, in Bucharest, if you want to see this Subaru Crosstrek or even other Subaru car, definitely check out SMT garage dealer. I will leave the link in the description. They are super nice. They already have the cars. You can test drive it, you can see the cars. I really recommend you to check them out, because you can get a lot of information. Plus they have a huge discount now. I think for a month or two they have 3,500 euro discount on this Crosstrek, and also they have discount on the new Forester, around 5,000 euro, which is incredible. So they have the biggest discount, probably the biggest discount in Europe. Definitely check them out, SMT. I will leave the link in the description so you can find it also there. Before I start and explain you the functions of the car and we start driving, I want to give you some technical data about the version that I have with me. And in Europe it comes only with this 2-liter petrol engine. E-Boxer is in the United States and in other outside Europe it comes also with a 2.5 liter, but here in Europe we have the 2-liter petrol engine, 4 cylinders, array horizontally, so it's not in line. So you can see right here, if you go to the car info, you can see the engine array. It's horizontally, just like that. It has 4 cylinders, 2 on the right, 2 on the left, and then they are working just like that, horizontally. They are not vertically or in V, so that means it sits lower. It has a better let's say weight distribution, so it stays lower on the ground. So it's a big advantage for Subaru cars in general when they use this Boxer engine. So yeah, more about that I will explain you in the review video. I don't want to make this video too long, so yeah, I just want to enjoy the driving in the nighttime. So 2-liter, 4 cylinders, horizontally array, plus 1 electric motor. It's a mild hybrid system. E-Boxer mean it's all-wheel drive. It's a permanently all-wheel drive. So the car drive all 4 wheels permanently. Amazing 4-wheel drive, all-wheel drive system from Subaru. It's one of the best, one of the most reliable system which you can buy these days. Power of the car 136 horsepower, 182 Newton meters. The electric motor 16.7 horsepower. The gearbox, it comes with automatic transmission, Lineartronic they call it, CVT transmission. I will explain you how it works as we go, and also in the test drive video a little bit more. The battery capacity 0.57 kilowatt hour from the mild hybrid system. The top speed of the car 198 km per hour, 0 to 110.8 seconds. Consumption around 7.7 liter. We will test it in this video. CO₂ emission 174 grams, and the weight of the car 1595 kilograms. Fuel tank capacity 48 liters. Ground clearance 22 centimeters, which is great. And the car comes with MacPherson suspension independent on the front and multi-link independent on the rear. Turning circle 11.8 meters. Another very important information is the fact that, at least here in Romania, they offer you 8-year warranty and unlimited kilometer. So for 8 years you don't have to worry if something broke in this car, and that says a lot about the quality of Subaru cars in general. So before we start driving, automatic transmission, we have parking, we have reverse. If you go in reverse, you can see the car come with a reverse camera. You have those active lines which help you guide you park. It comes with parking sensors. It's not the best reverse camera, but it's very useful. Then you have the drive mode, and you have this L from low. If you go left, you have the low mode, so the engine will run at higher RPMs. That's helpful when you go downhill and when you need a little bit more power and faster. Anyway, I will explain you that also in the review video. Electronic handbrake, it comes with auto hold, but you have to activate it from here, from the menu. From here you activate it like that. We can also deactivate the speed warning limit, and then we can go, let me show you something cool. Where is it? Here, to the drive mode. We have this X mode. X mode mean when you are on snow, like it's snowy here in this area, or when you are in super bad conditions like mud, snow, dust, off-road, right? You can choose here snow and dirt, or you can choose deep snow, mud, which is incredible. So the car, because it's permanently all-wheel drive, is doing a fantastic job over the snow, over the mud and stuff like that. So it's one of the, from my point of view in this class, it's probably one of the best when it comes to off-road and bad driving conditions. Even though if the car is not extraordinary full of tech, because you can see we still have this analogical screen, kind of a digital plus analogical screen, but you can see also the multimedia, and certain things here are a little bit classic, a little bit oldish. They can improve in terms of technology and looking and stuff like that. But trust me guys, the car have the most important features. And what is important on the car? Engine, of course, and transmission and safety and so on. And this car have everything, and also it's one of the most reliable. So Subaru make one of the most reliable cars. Let's go in and drive. I want to reset the consumption, by the way, I forget to do that. We go to average B, we press this button on the right side, now it's reset, and let's drive it. And I will drive it here on the steering wheel. By the way, you have this S, and then you have I from intelligent. Intelligent, it's eco mode. S, it's sport mode. So we drive in intelligent, eco mode. We are in drive right now, and let's drive it. We have a little bit of snow around here, and to be honest guys, I drive the car today a lot, and I take it on the spin on a lot of bad roads, like snowy road and stuff like that. And to be honest, man, it has such a good grip. It feels so stable. It feels like you can definitely trust this car. It has 22 centimeters ground clearance, which is great. And even on ice, you can see right here, it's icy on the ground. It feels like it's gripping so good, and it's able to distribute the power to the wheels, you know, to send the power when it's needed. And it feels like so trustable on icy and snowy road and in this kind of conditions. Also the fact that you have that boxer engine, right, which have a lower center of gravity, you have much better stability on the road. Right now, by the way, we have the high beam on. It's a white light, pretty bright. I like that. You can also adjust it from here. You have a wheel down here which you can no, the wheel is for the screen. You can adjust the screen's brightness from here. Whoa, and you can make it so bright, super cool. But the headlamps are adjustable automatically, so depending on the traffic it can turn on and off the low and high beam. And from what I saw and from what I drive, the light, it's good. I mean, it's not the best on the market, but it's pretty good, so you have a very good visibility in the nighttime. So not metrics or something crazy, but they are pretty good. You can see how it's hitting the other cars in the back, and you can see how powerful it is. It's more than enough from my point of view. Also the ambient here, also again I'm coming with the same comments, is not something crazy regarding the ambient light or yeah, you know, these days everybody look at the car and yeah, they look at the multimedia, they look at the dashboard, they look at the design, at the material quality and stuff like that, and then they think like, okay, this car, it's great because it looks great. But you know what people should understand is that also very important in a car, it is the engine, the transmission, and all these systems that you cannot see it, right? So this Subaru, I have to be honest with you, they have those systems extremely good made. So the way the transmission work, the way the engine work, and this all-wheel drive system, it's incredible. Now I don't want to talk too much, right, because we will talk anyway, and I will talk and I will explain you everything also regarding suspension and so on in the test drive video. There it's all about this, so definitely check out that video. In this video, just want to enjoy. So now you can see from down here you can adjust. Yeah, by the way, let me talk a little bit about the suspensions. This place here is the best place to test the suspensions, and we have multi-link on the rear and we have MacPherson independent on the front. Very good suspension setup, a little bit stiffer for the sport, yeah, kind of more dynamic, and I think they did a great job that they set it up like that, because the car have such a good control and stability when you're driving on the highway, also at high speed and curves and so on. It's a very good the way they set it up. So the suspensions are great, but keep in mind they are not very comfy, they are not soft, they are a little bit set up to be more dynamic, but dynamic in a good way. So yeah, I hope I make myself understand. But from my point of view, they are good the way they set it up. Good to very good. Good visibility around the windows, also A-pillar, nothing seems to bother me. Also in the nighttime, it's great. Another thing, we don't have ambient light, which is great in the nighttime. Basically you don't need it. It's much better to drive in the nighttime without the ambient crazy lights. Here you have some red light here behind the button, so you know which button it is. You have also this white ambient light behind the buttons on the steering wheel, which is pleasant in the nighttime. You can see them very clear, but also didn't bother to your eyes too much while you're driving in the night. So it's good, you know, it's more than enough. It's not something extraordinary, but it's simple and it's usable. You can see the blind spot view monitoring right here in the corner of the mirror, quite unique. You didn't see this in other cars. You can see right now the headlamps, how strong they are and how good they are. So yeah, relatively good visibility. So nothing to say. Also, by the way, it comes with autopilot, a very good autopilot, cruise control, adaptive cruise control. Basically, it stays between the lanes, accelerate, brake, and I will show you how it works in the test drive video. So definitely check out that video as well to get more infos about it. Easy to drive, super soft. The steering wheel, it's assisted, it's nice, it has a pretty good feedback to the wheels, pretty assisted even if you put it in sport mode. So I think they find the right balance when it comes to steering wheel. Easy to go around in the turning, in the roundabout. It's also pretty quick, up to 80 km/h. It's pretty quick. It's starting quite fast. Sound insulation, it's good. The engine, it's very silent. I like it. While you're driving, you barely hear it, and because you have the mild hybrid system, from time to time the car will definitely coast in electric mode, and also will regenerate some energy back into the battery, so you can use that energy a little bit later. For example, when you're in a parking lots, when you go in reverse, when you drive very slowly, the car will basically drive in electric mode, and I will show you that. So if you are, but that will happen only if you are in I mode. If you are in S mode, in sport mode, will not going to do that, but I will explain you a little bit more in the test drive video, and I will show you how it works. And right now, for example, we are just coasting, and you will see that at a certain speed the car will definitely switch to EV. You can see right now it's switching to EV. I don't know if you can see it on the screen there on the left upside. It's appear an EV letter, so that means right now we are just in electric mode. It's just the car is driving in electric. It's recuperating the energy back into the battery. And you can even hear some interesting sound when you are in EV mode. So right now we are in electric, the petrol engine, it's completely stopped. And you can see how smooth and how quick is the transition between the electric mode and petrol engine. Transition was extremely quick. I like very much the way they did, and the way it is, this transmission, engine, electric motor, battery, the way it works in a very, very good way. So yeah, the Japanese Subaru know how to make the cars. And think about, you have 8 years warranty and unlimited kilometers. So for 8 years, you know, they definitely trust this car and they know what they did. Otherwise you won't be offered sorry guys, you won't be offered such a big warranty, right? So not all the car manufacturers offer you such a big warranty, but when they offer you such a big warranty, that means they trust the product, they trust what they did. They know that if the car will broke often, then they will have to pay a lot of money because they have to repair your car and they will have a lot of problems. So they know that this car won't broke so easy, so they won't need to change things so easy because it's a very reliable one. So definitely I really recommend you to go and test drive it and drive it, even though at the beginning the car seems to not look super technological and fancy and new age and new style and stuff like that. But once you start driving, you will understand why this car is so good and why in United States in 2024 was in top most reliable vehicles from Subaru, right? So yeah, that says a lot about these products that Subaru bring on the market. And you can see right now on those city streets how the lights are. Even here over the bumps seems to do a great job. Even though that speed bumps are quite big, the car is doing lovely because it's kind of made to go off-road, right? So this car, it's really made like a proper off-roader, not like all-wheel drive. Like, you know, there are many all-wheel drive cars out there these days, but all-wheel drive cars that they support like light off-road, not heavy off-road. So this one, it's a permanent all-wheel drive, and it's able to distribute the power to the wheels. And I think this if I have to take this Subaru on an off-road area, on the snow area, it's one of that car that I definitely not worry and just driving. You won't be stuck in the snow or something like that with this car. So yeah, look at these guys. So yeah, this is one of that car that I definitely trust driving everywhere. Like, I'm not going to worry. Plus it's very nice, very pleasant to be driving. I don't know why, it has a nice things added on to it, like a nice pleasant feeling. It's hard to explain that feeling, but it is pretty nice. We will drive just a little bit, and I want to take you on a darker street so you can make a little bit a better idea about the lights, and then we can end up this video. But it's transmission and work so smooth and nice. It's a CVT, a chain transmission, very smart. Right now we are in electric mode, and you can see the lights. Sound insulation from outside, it's fine, not the best, but pretty fine, decent. And the car basically have a very good price for what it offers. Very agile, very dynamic, very good. It sits really well on the road. Driving feeling, it's very pleasant. I don't know how many people will test drive this car and not buy it, you know. I think I think this is one of that car that you expect less when you go and test drive it, because you look at the car and you think like, okay, it's kind of classy for 2025. Let's test drive it, let's see how it is. And then when you start test driving, you're like, oh my god, this is driving really good, really fine. It's not one of that car that, man, it has so many ambient lights, bling bling, blizz, stuff like that, and then you expect so much from it, from the test drive. You expect like, oh my god, this car should be great, and then you start driving it and it's okay, but and you don't know what to do. No, this is one of that car that it's really good to drive. Plus it's very safe. Yeah, as I said, reliable, safe. Now here it's a little bit darker. You can check the lights. Now the lights, for me, they are more than enough. I think they are perfect. Right now we are in electric mode. Consumption 8 liter. Outside it's crazy cold, by the way, guys. I think there are minus, I don't know, I have to check, minus something. It should be around -8 tonight. -5, yeah, I was right. It's very cold at this hour, because it's night beginning. I think it's up to minus. I think tonight, in the night, at 2 or 3 a.m. will be around minus 14 degrees. Right now there are minus 5 degrees outside. It's getting colder and colder, and the car have a pretty fine consumption. Still driving in electric. You see in certain areas, even if it's a mild hybrid, in certain area for some certain place and period of time, but very short period of times, you will drive in electric mode. But all this transition between electric mode and petrol, it's made so smooth, you barely feel it. And because the engine is horizontally array, it has also less vibrations, much less vibrations than the other cars with inline or V or yeah, other arrays. So yeah, from my view, it's definitely a car to take into consideration, and at least go and test drive and see it, and after you will drive it, you will understand. So yeah, regarding the driving in the night, I think it's fine. It's really pleasant. It's really relaxing being here. And as I promised, let's go on a darker street. So here it's completely dark. I hope that car from the front will disappear. No, it won't. But anyway, we can still manage to see. You can see right now the low beam and the high beam. This is it. So yeah, it's pretty fine. You see, it's a bright white light, very visible. And because we have off-roader here on this area, on the snowy area, it's no problem at all at driving on the snow or ice or wherever. The car is doing lovely. Great grip. I'm not worried even a second going around here. So yeah, I think I will turn around here, and then I will turn around, and then we will end up this video. So you can see right now here, because here it's a little bit darker, check this out. You can see even when you turn left or right, look at this, turn right, you can see the LED on the right side, and then turn left, you can see the LED. This is kind of the light that will show you the, for example, you go in the nighttime, you go right, you can see the light, it's on there, and if you go left, you can see right now it's turn on this area of the headlamp. And in the front, kind of the same story, low beam, high beam. This is it, look at this. Great visibility, pretty good light. So that was all, guys. Now let's go in reverse, turn around the car, and yeah, we can end up this video around here. I think we can park it here for a bit, and I will show you also the consumption, and we will end up this video. So check this out, 7.9 liter consumption. Pretty good, right? Pretty good. That was all, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you get some useful information from here. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I would really appreciate that. If you want to see it, if you want to test drive it, if you're in Bucharest, around Romania, definitely check out SMT. Link will be in the description. They are super nice. They will help you with everything. So yeah, from my point of view, very nice, very pleasant car to drive, and very reliable. So yeah, that was the video. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, and see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.